In this lecture, we'll learn about the vertical alignment utilities. With vertical alignment utilities, you can change the alignment of inline elements, including inline block, inline table, and table cell elements. Before we get started, please notice that I've made some styling for these examples. There are 6 different variations of vertical alignment you can use, and let's start by looking at inline elements. We'll create a span element with the class align baseline and the text being the same. Then we'll duplicate this 5 times and change the class and text accordingly so we get all of the different variations. Example number 2 will be align text top. Example number 3 will be align text bottom. Example number 4 will be align middle. Example number 5 will be align top. Example number 6 will be align bottom. We'll now take a look in the browser. As we can see, the text have different vertical alignment. Actually, some of them look the same, but don't ask me exactly how the logic behind vertical alignment is defined. For me, it can also be confusing once in a while. Code-wise, these examples are different, and the visual results are sometimes dependent on the context and the surrounding content. Now let's change all the span tags to div tags. And add the class example inline block to them to change their display value. When we look at it in the browser, we'll see the exact same behavior as before, but just with some extra spacing in between. Now let's turn the example code into a table. To do this, we first change the div tags to table cells and remove the class example inline block. Then we create the table row around it. Then the table body. And finally, the main table tag with the class table. When we look at it in the browser, we'll see the result, but this time with a different visual output. Once again, I can't explain the details of how vertical alignment is working, but if you're very interested, I would suggest you experiment with it or search for some other documentation and examples online. We have now learned how to use the vertical alignment utilities. Go on and continue with the coding exercise, which will help you learn the correct structure for these utilities.